I'm Phil Gaimon. I was a pro cyclist for 10 years. Now I'm retired, but I still train as hard as I can to set the best times on the toughest climbs I can find and go on fun adventures on my bike all over the world. This is Worst Retirement Ever. Welcome back to Colombia. We're here, this is the cathedral in central Bogota. I'm gonna do two things to get out of the way for Colombia first. Number one, it's spelled with two O's, C-O-L-O. So you got District of Columbia, it's Washington, D.C., that's a U. Columbia, South Carolina, that's a U. But here, Colombia. So Colombians get really pissed when you spell it wrong. So let's pay attention to that. The second thing is, let's not talk about drugs and cocaine and Pablo Escobar. Every time I post something on Instagram from Colombia, I get a bunch of comments about white powder, and that's not funny and it's kind of racist. So there's more to Colombia than that, and I'm gonna show you, starting with these pigeons. I'm so popular. Oh, hey buddy. So as soon as these guys are done with their lunch, I'm gonna meet Yves, and we're gonna get lunch together. Do not shit on my bike, you guys. If you shit on my bike, I'll be so pissed. Yves. Good to see you again. Yves is from Colombia Bike Tours. Last time we saw you was about a year ago. We climbed Letras and we toured Medellin. How many more suckers have you dragged up Letras since me?
Maybe around 20. Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. That's only 20 people are crazy enough to do that climb. No, I'm kidding. It was awesome. Go check out that video. So now this time Bogota. We're a lot higher than Medellin, right? What's the altitude here?
In Bogota, we start at 2,600 meters.
Oh. Yeah, Medellin was what, 1,500?
700 meters, yeah.
Basically, when you land in Bogota, the plane actually has to go higher than, I know it sounds crazy, but the plane is higher when it lands because of how high this city is. And there's no breathing.
No, it's quite difficult the first few days when you arrive, and actually I've been living here for 6 years and it's still difficult for me to get used to it.
So it never gets better, that's good to know. All right, so I had my paisa. I've been looking forward to that since I left here.
Yeah.
And now, what is this really cute little area?
So it's called the Candelaria. It's what you can see here. A lot of Spanish colonial buildings. Mm-hmm. The Candelaria is the 17th district in Bogota. This is where actually was formed the city back a bit more than 400 years ago.
Okay.
It's got a lot of history. And actually, all around this place, in the neighborhood, you've got also the Baroque style buildings, Art Deco styles. It's very interesting.
Okay. And now it's a lot of people sitting and drinking and hanging out. It's like a nice place to chill.
Yeah, exactly. There are also a lot of students, as you can see.
Yeah, the university's around the corner. I saw that.
Great universities nearby.
Okay. Yeah, cool. This is fun. If would have been better with some walking shoes, but it's a really cool area.
Yeah, very nice. Very colorful.
Yeah. What else is next in the city? What do you think?
I suggest we go down to Usaquén, which is another very interesting district of Bogota.
Usaquén. All right, let's do it.
Let's go there.
Yeah. That was a scary ride through traffic.
Oh yes.
But kind of worth it. Where are we now?
So we are in Usaquén. It's sort of Very small village. It used to be independent from Bogota a long time ago, but Bogota has become so huge that it's now part of Bogota.
Bogota sprawled into this town.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, really pretty. Lots of nice restaurants, places to sit.
Yeah,
it's quiet here. It's crazy a few blocks over there, and here it's real peaceful and nice.
Very nice. Yeah. So we're going to go to the other side of the city. You okay?
No, we're not going through the city anymore. There's too much traffic. We're done with that. Let's go see some nature. Let's go outside and check out the mountains.
Sure.
Here's my opinion of Bogota so far. It is a dirty, heavily trafficked, way too many people, disgusting. The other night I washed my clothes in the sink and it turned black. The water just turned black. See, look, I'm washing my kit in the sink here, and look how black the water gets. This is one ride in the kit here being hand washed. And this is a gross, disgusting city. And before you guys get mad at me for that, I'm going to turn around on it. If there was more homeless people and the coffee wasn't as good, I would think I'm back in Los Angeles. No, Bogota's very nice. There's a lot of bike paths. We had some traffic, but there's a lot of infrastructure for bike paths. And the cars, they're not texting, for the most part. And on Sundays, they close the roads every Sunday for ciclovia, and just bikes, runners, rollerblades, good, nice stuff here. Every Sunday, bikes only. For the most part. It wasn't that bad here. But I am ready to get out of town and check out some mountains and some nature. What do you think?
Sure, we can do that.
All right, let's do a ride. Now we got the mountains and the air and the trees. That's what I'm talking about. This is the good stuff. This is why I love it here.
Wonderful.
What is this? What is this lake?
So that's Lake Tomine, it's called. We just left the village of Guatavita. Actually, a lot of people say it's the lake Guatavita, but it's not. It's called Lake Tomine.
Okay.
And this is the artificial lake. And a bit further down, we can see, actually it's funny, the top of the church that has been flooded from the original village.
The church is still in there?
Yeah, you can see it behind.
Wow.
And so it's not far from the level of the water. And this water is actually used for Bogota.
That's incredible. Hang on, I need to stand here for a minute. It's so quiet.
Yeah, very peaceful.
Now we're in the town of, what is it, Guatavita?
Yeah, it's called Guatavita, yeah.
Tell me about this area, what are we looking at?
So actually, this place where we're standing at the moment has been rebuilt in the 60s, so about 60, 70 years ago. And previously the village was down in the lake. We will see the lake a bit further, and the village has been flooded. Obviously that's an artificial lake. Yeah. And when it's been flooded, they rebuilt the village here, and it became a very touristic place close to Bogota. So it's just 1 hour drive from Bogota. A lot of people are going there on the weekend. And the architecture is sort of colonial, but obviously the buildings are from 60, 70 years ago.
So they flooded the village and just put a nice, pretty colonial town right up here.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's a move. It worked.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Very nice.
Cool, all right. Let's keep riding.
Yep.
Now for the coffee stop, this time I want to try the galletas. These look good. We'll see how that goes. But of course, Colombia is well known for the coffee, the tinto. My main go-tos, the things that I was really excited about having again from last year, there were three things. There's the arepas, which is like a corn circle. It's kind of like a cookie, except it's not like a cookie at all, but it's a circle. So that's cookie-like. Those are delicious. That's just kind of served as a little snack everywhere. And then we have paisa, which is like rice and beans and some pork.
Yeah. The bandeja paisa, it's so typical from Antioquia, Medellin. Mm-hmm. And there are 4 or 5 different things, eggs, beans, meat, and it sort of look like a colorful plate.
Just a big hearty plate of energy and healthy, delicious stuff.
Yep.
And then the last thing is, am I saying it right? Ajiaco?
Ajiaco.
Ajiaco? That's like a soup. What's in ajiaco?
So in ajiaco, it's made of 3 different types of potatoes, and it's a sort of a heavy soup. Inside they put some chicken, avocado, cream.
It's a dinner soup. It's not a light soup.
Yeah,
it's not an LA soup, you guys.
Yeah. Very nice, very good.
The galleta is good. This is actually, don't tell the people at the cookie jar, which is like a popular chain of cookie spots. Okay. But I like this one a lot. This is an excellent chocolate chip, like it's sugar cookie with. Anyway, Colombia is not known for their galletas, and that's fine. But I'm enjoying this one. The people in Colombia are amazing. That's kind of the nature is incredible. The bike riding and all of that, but the people here are very special. There's a lot of struggle historically and a lot of poverty still, but there's a lot of pride and very welcoming, kind people. As I'm almost spilling my coffee.
Yeah, definitely. People are very nice here in Colombia. Very welcoming. They are very curious to receive foreigners, whether they're American, French, English.
A lot of places they hate Americans, and I haven't gotten any nasty looks yet, despite my stars and stripes and all of it, you know.
Yeah,
so, all right, I'll finish my galleta and we'll get back on the road, huh? When I got to the hotel, I noticed that there was a barber shop next door, a salon or whatever, and I remembered one thing I really like to do in a foreign country is get my hair cut. It's a fun amount of adventure where you don't speak the language, you don't know how to communicate, and the worst that could happen is, you know, you get a bad haircut and it'll grow back. So this will be the 9th country I've gotten my haircut in: China, Korea, France, Canada. You get it, a lot of different places. It's a fun collection, and they've all been fine. So we're gonna try it today. I brought my own Alpecin, because that's perfectly normal. And we're gonna give that a shot and see what a Colombian haircut looks like. When I sat down, he asked if I want he said tinto. And I know that tinto means coffee in Colombia, I've been through that, but in that context, I thought he meant like hair color, like tint. So I said no, and then he said limonada. I was like, well, I definitely don't want my hair to be lemon colored. And then I realized he just wanted to give me coffee. So he brought me a coffee, and then every few minutes he would like hand it to me to make sure it didn't get cold before I drank it. I think he did a good job. What do you think? Did he shave like dumb American in the back of my neck? Did he do that? No, I know he didn't, because he showed me the mirror thing at the end. They used my shampoo, which I was happy about. I cannot recommend this stuff. One time, the whole haircut in foreign countries thing started when I was with, I was on Jelly Belly at the tour of Hainan with Kiel Reinen, and Kiel, it was really hot out, and he cut his own hair, and he looked like an idiot, so we went and got haircuts, and ended up being hilarious, because nobody spoke a word of anything. So I started doing it more often. And one time I was in Spain and I just showed them a picture of George Clooney on my phone as to tell them what I wanted. It came out a little Jim Carrey, but it was fine. Anyway, yeah, highly recommend it. And now back to bikes. We just finished a beautiful ride and now we're at the top of another climb. We're almost 10,000 feet here, and we are at a loud, dirty gas station. But there's a reason for that, which is this is the top of the infamous Patios Climb. Now, every town has their famous KOM, and Bogota is a cycling crazy city, and this is it. Patios, it's 7%. It's 3 miles, 5K, something like that.
It's nearly 6, yeah.
Nearly 6. It's but it's hard to get to. It's to ride it. There's lots of traffic, so people come early in the morning, 5 a.m. They're out here riding this climb, and they're doing repeats. In the U.S., people go train, but you're out taking selfies and tagging brands, pretending you're sponsored. Out here, they're on patios, they're doing repeats, they're killing themselves, and they all come and collapse at this gas station at the very end in oxygen debt, not unlike my health insurance debt. Colombia is a cycling crazy country, more so since people like Rigo and Nairo Quintana and now Egan Bernal, their first Tour de France winner. The people here, cars honk. They're crazy in the city with the honking, but they're not honking at cyclists. They're just honking each other. They respect cyclists. Everywhere I go, I get "Go Nairo" out the window. Maybe they're being mean, but I don't think so.
No.
I think they're big cycling fans here, and the people who come on patios they're serious cyclists. They're serious athletes. They're giving it, they're putting in the work.
Yeah, definitely. Here in Patios, this is the super typical ride anybody would do.
Yeah.
As you said earlier, 5 a.m. In the dark, and before they go to work, they will do their routine in Patios, and that's how the cycling culture is.
They come out and they do their intervals and they go to work. Just to get to Patios, there's a crazy intersection at the bottom you have to cross, and then the top. I went for it the other day when I first got here. I rode up and there was no traffic, so I thought I'll try it. And I start going, and there's all of a sudden these buses start coming, and there's exhaust fumes in your face, and then a tour bus pulled out in front of me, and I had to slam my brakes. So it's serious, and I hope I can pick a window tomorrow where there's no traffic for my KOM attempt. It's gonna hurt. That's all there is to it. For a 13-minute effort at home at sea level, I would probably do 450 watts or something close to that. Here at 380 would be really impressive. So fingers crossed, and yeah, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think you can make it fit. We'll see tomorrow.
All right, well, East believes in me. So as you can see in the video, I got stuck behind a couple of cars. I had to almost stop twice, but I couldn't give up because I was halfway up. I got it by like 8-9 seconds, I think. We're uploading the Wahoo, but I know I got it. I'll have to come back another time and hope I get luckier with cars and traffic strikes. And I'll acclimate a little better next time. We went straight from Patios to the top of Montserrat. We had to go even higher up. Tell me this view here.
So we've got a lovely view above Bogota. So we are a bit more than 3,200 meters above sea level. Bogota is 2,600 meters. So there's a difference of 600 meters.
So of course, this is a church at the top. This is Jesus gets all the best views, which that's fine. Now there's two ways to get up to Montserrat. There's a hike way, and about how long does that hike take?
If you take it easy, it's like 1 hour, 15 minutes.
Take it easy. So you'll forgive us for not doing the hike, because I just got like one of the hardest KOMs in South America, and I can't breathe anyway. We took the cable car way, which is fine, and still involved more stairs than I wanted to get to the top. But I will say I've had some good views of the city this week, and this is the best one. So worth the 10 minutes on the tram, or the horrible hike if you get here. All right, so that's it from Bogota. If you guys want to do a trip yourself, check out Colombia Bike Tours. There'll be a link in the little video thing. That's best way to see this place is definitely by bike/cable car. Thanks, Yves.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Phil. Well done on your come.
Hope to see you next year.
Yeah, sure.